early adulthood, becomes king. He earns it. He works really, really hard. And they're like, hey, Arthur, why don't you go try to pull that sword? And he pulls it, and he's like, God damn it! Like...
Welcome back, Kitty Gumdrops, to American McGee's Alice. In the last part, we went to the Vale of Tears, and now we're fighting these ant soldiers. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. I kick their ass with my croquet, hurrah, hurrah.
He's like running away now.
Running away? Here, let me stop you.
Why does Alice sound like that?
I was doing Jumba from Lilo and Stitch. Experiment 626. Really?
I've only ever seen Lilo and Stitch once.
It is a really good movie. Like, sure, there's the alien shenanigans, but there's like a lot of heart.
Yeah.
In like the...
I remember liking it.
Nani being older sister, having to raise a child on her own, getting a job. The social worker subplot, like all that stuff is like very deep and mature.
Yeah.
Not in like rated M for mature, but in like mature themes and content. And like it's sad that like the entire thing, because of the aliens, the entire script got panned for Moana of proper representation of like Hawaiian culture.
I mean, I wouldn't even say Moana is proper representation of culture. A lot of like Polynesian
like
people were really pissed
mythology.
off with that, how they represented Maui.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that he was childish.
Oh, that's right, because they took a demigod and made him kind of like an anti-villain
idiot.
In a way.
Yeah,
Idiotic
they
villain.
made him like selfish and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were a lot of complaints.
Well, I actually didn't know much about that. I thought that movie was mostly praised.
Well, for people that love Disney, yeah, but like,
For everybody else.
Disney and Pixar can do no wrong.
It's like when Disney remade Mulan to please China, and China still hates it.
Yeah.
Like, we don't like the animated one, but we don't like this one either.
I feel like they should just stop. just stop.
I've been
just do something
saying
else.
this for years.
Just stop.
The reason why, like, Disney is like a company that I'm just like, wow, I wish I could like you like I used to, is because like the current head's statement, and I'm gonna die, they are all over the place. They're crawling up my ass. But the president of Disney literally said, we are not here to make stories. We are not here
They're here to make money.
We're here, yeah, the statement flat out said, we are here to make money. And like, I get that, but to have like your leader flat out just blatantly say that just loses something.
But see, though, even that,
because even Walt wanted to make money, but he had a veil over it.
The thing is, it's not just about making money.
Mm-hmm.
You have to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or else, I mean, that's the whole thing about the remakes that we say. They are soulless.
Yeah, there's no passion.
There's nothing, no meat to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look pretty. Yeah, the characters look right. Yeah, whatever. They fixed all the holes and, corrected a lot of things. But there's no heart in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no soul to it because they're here to make money. They don't give a shit about the story. They're here to make money.
No, you're right.
So it's like, and that comes across. You can see that in any type of creation. When someone doesn't have heart in it, you can tell.
Yeah. That's why I value the prequels more than the sequels. Flawed as they are, I see Lucas's passion in those films. But to bring it all full circle, this project, American McGee, this is his passion project.
Yeah.
He made these games because Alice in Wonderland is public domain. He wanted to tell the story of what he saw when he read the books. And also, like, dealing with mental illness because he saw Alice in Wonderland as, like, a symbolic of mental illness and stuff like that.
Well, that's really common. Mm-hmm. This is a really, really common reinterpretation of Alice in Wonderland. Whereas, like, Wonderland is dying. Wonderland is corrupted. Mm-hmm. Wonderland is actually really freaking scary.
Yeah.
Like...
But, like, he did this game, he did a sequel, and he's trying to get a third one off the ground.
Yeah.
Still at the time of this recording, like, the entire script is leaked online. You can read it, but, like, there is no meat to the game yet.
Yeah.
It's all just concepts and scripts and stuff. It's an idea.
Like,
what
I
I
read
stand for is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And
But-
ideas are bulletproof.
Yeah, I read a book like that where it's like Wonderland was corrupted and
Yeah?
it's a reflection of the mentality of Alice. It's called Splintered.
Oh, neat. Is it newer or... Because, like, for some
It's
reason...
from like the early 2000s.
Because that's when this came out, and I'm pretty sure, like, this popularized that. I'm almost positive because, like, this got huge publicity. Because, again, it was a PC game.
Well, I mean, even the books aren't super popular.
Okay.
You know, they're not like Twilight. You know,
Okay.
they have their following.
Yeah. No, this is what many consider a cult classic. And, like, it has its devout followers?
Devout.
Devout followers, yeah.
So, I mean, I guess Splintered is the same way. You have people that are like, it's my favorite book, but it's not by any means,
Well known.
yeah. So, like, it has its fan base. But there's like 6 of them.
Wow.
6 of those books, yeah.
Holy cow. Because, like, Lewis Carroll only wrote Alice in Wonderland, Through the Looking Glass, and then a couple of poems, which he eventually just implemented into both of them.
Yeah.
Because the one I read in children's literature had, like, 2 chapters, a poem. 4 chapters, another poem.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's, like, the original version. I think that was just, like, the textbook.
Yeah. How to incorporate everything together.
Yes.
Because his poems all dealt with Wonderland.
Exactly.
Like, all of his writings were with Wonderland. It wasn't...
The snark,
Yeah.
the catching of the snark, the Jabberwocky, all of that. And I didn't see Tim Burton's Through the Looking Glass, but I saw Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, and I was like, eh.
I thought it was it called Through the Looking Glass?
The sequel? I thought it was.
Because I saw both of them.
Okay.
They were okay. I mean, you know, like any other film, it was like... It wasn't excruciating to watch, but it wasn't...
Gotcha.
It's not the original. Which,
course.
you know, naturally.
Well, you like Tim Burton a lot more than I
Yeah,
do.
I love Tim Burton.
Whereas, like, for me, he's very hit and miss. I
Yeah.
can watch them and I'll be like, neat. And other things where I'm just like, not neat. Or not as neat.
They're just... I have issues whenever certain things get backgrounds that don't need them.
Well, that's... We've talked about that with storytelling in general.
Yeah.
It's just like, why explain something that
So-
doesn't need explained in the first place?
And, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I never read Through the Looking Glass.
Okay.
So, it could be, you know, in there, and I just don't know it.
Okay.
But I just didn't like the backstory of the Mad Hatter. You know,
Okay.
he got like this long dramatic
Yeah.
backstory of why he is the way he is and his tragedy and things like that. Whereas, like, I would have just preferred he's just a weird dude.
Yeah.
You know, to me, that's more meaningful than like he had this great life and a wife and, you know, a happy family,
Yeah.
and then just like tragedy struck and he lost his mind. Like, sorry, I don't want that.
Oh, this part cracks me up. It's like the door like sucks her in, but it sucks her in sideways, so she's like, "Wah!" It just looks awkward.
But
So we're coming up on our first boss. This is the Duchess. We're gonna grab the
Yeah.
Jack in the Box. You remember this, boss?
yeah.
She wants to eat your head off. Gurgle, glurgle. That came from your throat.
Yeah, that was my version of a burp. I don't actually burp.
No, you don't.
It just,
You just make odd noise, and
Yeah.
it's just like, that'll work.
yeah.
Your body's like, this'll do.
Yeah. Like, it gets the point across. That's
Alright.
because I'm drinking a Coca-Cola.
Okay. So, personally, I find this boss to be the easiest because the Jack in the Box
yeah.
can, like, trap her. And she just keeps getting caught in the flames, and eventually you'll destroy her. You want to stay away from her, and you also want to stay away from your own flames. Stop, drop, roll! Stop, drop,
I know.
roll!
I love that when she's on fire, she throws her hands up and
Yeah.
just, like, screams. Like, Alice, buddy, stop, drop, and roll has been around for a long goddamn time.
Yeah. I still think Mario's the worst when dealing with getting burned because he'll jump out of control and you can't control him. So if he gets burned, he'll go,
Yeah.
and he'll go flying off in a different
I
direction.
just think it's funny because she just throws her arms up.
Oh, I find it hilarious. And, like, she'll shoot her pepper gun at you. And that's her basic attack. If she catches you, she'll bite at you. But keep hitting her with fire and she'll sneeze her own brains out.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
Do you know you can't sneeze with your eyes open?
It depends.
Can't do it.
I have sneezed with my eyes open. It hurts.
Yeah, it does. Don't make a habit out of that.
No, it'll hurt your eyes. But, like, I've never had, like, a big kid, like, messy, big sneeze with my eyes open.
Okay.
It's always been my, like, weird little, like, achoo.
Yeah, your big sneezes you save for when you have your mask on at the Dollar General.
Oh my god, that was awful.
You were just like, just let me die.
I was like, this mask is ruined. Lady cocked an attitude. I just, like, had a sneezing fit, and I was like, do you guys sell masks?
She was like,
I'm like, I mean, I'll take my sneeze off. Sneeze off? I'll take my mask off and just sneeze out in the open like,
yeah, really?
you know, a bunch of these old people are doing.
To hell with it. All right, so here we go. This level. I'm going to give you the mic for this one.
Oh, I hate it. This is the worst level. So you have to stay close enough to the guy in front of you that you're in the bubble wake or else you'll drown. But you can't go in front of him either because you'll drown. But you also have to not get hit by fish.
Yep. Or falling projectiles.
Or oddly enough, catch on fire.
Well, yeah, I just threw the Jack in the Box. I'm like, oh, shit, not here. Switch to the mallet, please. But yeah, you're also going to have fish that are going to attack you later on. They're going to nibble at you, and you got to take them out or they'll kill you.
So, and the fish don't attack him at all. They only attack you.
And to make
he just keeps going.
Yeah. He doesn't swim straight.
No.
He zigs and zags.
He doesn't take, like, the clearly marked path.
Right. He's on his own designated route. He kind of reminds me of when I just made the AI for the race and quest adventure. And, like, he's just going at his own thing, and you have this straight path, and yours is harder, but his AI is a little more...
dumb.
Yeah. Just to make it seem a little more fair. But to top it all off, these controls are awful.
Yeah.
They're like airplane controls.
Yeah,
and you have yet to get accustomed to airplane controls.
Terrible. And I'm like, we're swimming in circles.
See?
I'm trying to fight off these goddamn fish.
Sure.
Not get hit by falling things.
Yep. He'll swim and hide under, like, other areas every once in a while. Like, see? He'll swim behind that for no goddamn reason.
Like, why? Why are we doing that?
See, I'm about to die.
Yeah. And then you drown.
But yeah, and you drown quick. Like, your health just depletes.
Yeah,
you have, like, 4 seconds.
There is no, like, hold
it's
your
not
breath.
like in Mario where it goes ding, ding,
yeah,
ding,
where it's like,
ding.
hey, we're going to start
Like,
taking your health
hey,
away.
you're going to be drowning soon, so be careful. Because Banjo-Kazooie is another one. You have, like, this meter of bubbles.
Yeah.
And when the last bubble pops, you drown.
Like that.
That's right, he was.
Where in the, like, space level?
Yeah, the space level, you had the meter, and it was slowly depleting.
This
and
one
you had
is
to
just
find
like,
air
you blink
pockets.
and you're like, oh shit, I'm dead.
Yep. And, like, it's weird because there's just a certain distance where it starts, and once it starts, it's like, oh shit, I'm drowning, I'm drowned.
Yeah.
I drowned.
Like, once you start drowning, there's no saving yourself. You might as well just drown and start again.
There's, like, a stroke of luck every once in a while where, like, I'll save myself and be like, wow. But it's... don't rely on it.
Yeah. It's awful. This is the level, like, I played all the levels pretty much by myself. I got so close to beating this level, and I died. I was attacked by a fish, and I died.
Yeah, a giant fish just came and grabbed you.
That I was just like, do it. You do it, or else I'm going to throw it, and have to buy you a new game console. Like...
if you're going to throw a controller, throw it away from the console. If you have to throw a controller.
I was about to, like, pick up the entire console and just throw it out the window.
No.
Like, I was so mad. This was, I believe, one of the first game experiences where I was like, I am not having fun.
Well, yeah, before we even started playing, you're like, I don't understand gamer rage. And I'm like,
Well, it was more or less like I didn't understand, like, when people actually throw their shit, and I'm like, that's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, but... after playing this game, I do now have a better understanding of gamer rage, but also just the aspect of, like, things that I like and things that I don't like. And this level, I don't like it.
Okay.
There's,
I mean, I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I don't much care for underwater levels.
Cat's trying to grab scissors off
Yeah,
my desk.
I see that.
But yeah, this was like the first experience I had where I was like, I'm not having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't want to play anymore.
Now, was this the only instance?
No.
Or?
No. I also had that playing Rayman. Where I was just like, I'm not having fun. I don't want to play anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is I finished playing this when I finished this game. I never went back to Rayman.
Yeah, you never went back to Rayman. I'm thinking of doing a Gaming Cats and Dogs just because I never beat Rayman.
Yeah.
I've gotten to like the 3rd world, and there's 6 worlds. But there we go. That's the end of this dreadful underwater area.
Yeah, it's just awful.
Yeah. We do plan on doing like Mando's 10 least favorite gaming moments. Maybe in about a year or two when you like really build a catalog. And I am confident that this will make the list.
Oh, yeah.
It might not top number 1 because I can think of a few areas that it's just like, I don't know.
Sorry, guys. I have really bad allergies going on right now. Hence why I sneezed in my mask at Dollar General.
You had a sneezing fit. I was about to hire some priests. The power of Christ compels you!
It was so bad. It started out in the parking lot. And I was like, okay. So I like pulled my mask down. I had my tissues ready. And I was like, all right, get it all out. Get in. Get your shit. Get out. And it's like, as soon as I walked in the store, it just started. And I was like, well, so much for that.
All right. So I just want to say, like, the real kicker of all of this is that after that level, you get his turtle shell.
I know.
So now you can breathe underwater.
And then you never have to really use it again. There's like one other
instance. You can swim a little bit, yeah. And like that level's annoying, but not nearly as bad as the one we just did. It's still annoying though. It's towards the end of the game, I believe.
So that's what I was saying when
quit taking
for
shots at me.
the one game that we're working on putting together Parchment.
Yeah.
When it was like, okay, well, when we complete it, what do you get? And you were like, oh, well, let's get like a badass armor or something. And I was like, you know how pissed off I would be if I win a game and then they give me a prize that's like, this would have made your journey a lot easier. I would be so mad.
A lot of games do that, though.
I know, but why?
To make the reward, what other reward would be worthwhile for accomplishing,
that's exactly
like,
it.
a fierce
What other
boss?
reward? But like at the finale, at the very end, your journey is over, and you get something that would have made your life so much easier throughout the game. Mm-hmm. I'd be pissed off because there's nothing left. You don't get to use it.
Okay.
I would be so mad. Like I would rather.
So you'd prefer the games where it's just like trophy, you won.
Yeah.
Like no skill, no ability, just a trophy to
Yes.
show to your friends and
Yes.
be like, I beat
this game.
Crazy boss.
Yeah. I think that's why I would
Some games do that.
Why, in a way, I prefer almost the arcade style games where you get points. You get a high score.
The high score.
Because then it's like, look at my high score.
Uh-huh.
I
those
beat
are
this
kind of
high
like
score.
moot.
Yeah. And they don't even matter anymore.
No,
but
they
it's
don't.
like, to me, that's more rewarding than like, here's this suit that would have made your journey a lot easier. Like,
what the hell is hitting me? Oh, there's a fish down there.
yeah.
Little shit.
And those fish spit at you?
Nope. And I got ladybugs dropping shit on me as well. New York.
But yeah, I would have just been really mad.
Okay.
It's like,
I mean,
imagine.
this is good to know because, like, it's a habit that I do.
Imagine King Arthur walking past the sword and the stone every day, being like, oh, you know, it's in there. Yeah, whoever pulls it is the king. And then he works his ass off. His entire youth, early adulthood, becomes king. He earns it. He works really, really hard. And they're like, hey, Arthur, why don't you go try to pull that sword? And he pulls it, and he's like, God damn it! Like, it would have been that easy to just pull the sword. Boom, king. But no, he worked real hard the whole time. And then pulls the sword. Well, what's the point? Might as well just left it there.
Now he has a shiny sword. It's not the size that counts, it's how you use it.
I just hate it. I hate it.
Okay. I mean, that's good for me to know because, like, I'm pretty sure Revisions has one of those, Castlevania has another, where, like, you beat the Mega Boss and you get, like, a weapon or a skill or something to make things better. Jesus.
I know.
And you took your meds today?
Yeah. It's probably time to take them again, though.
Yeah, probably.
My goodness.
Okay, so while she has a sneezing fit, we're going to take a little break, and we'll see you guys in the next part, I do believe.
My snot-filled goodbyes.
Yeah, just...
Toodles.
Toodles!
Toodaloo! Yeah.
My face hurts.
I say that name.
Kill me.
You've taken your sweet time.
What do you mean? You're the one who didn't wait. I have reason.
Forget reasons, they're useless. Caterpillar is waiting.
I remember him well. Thin-skinned, ill-tempered, smokes too much, disagreeable smell. Why do I need him?
No one's wiser in Wonderland. Only he knows what you must do to save us. Now follow closely. The way is treacherous. We have so far to go and so little time to get there.